What's cracking? What's rolling YouTube? It's your low Phantom Low, aka Soak the Loaster, and this is keeping it 3100.
I see you folks clicking up, looking like you tough, acting like you baby now, nigga. Walk around with that flag out your pocket until the real come and ask what you claiming now, nigga. 1, 2, 3, oh shots from a loose cannon and it's blazing through your torso, nigga. 1, 2, 3, oh shots from a loose cannon and it's blazing through your doors now, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, that low gets back. Come to your section, them shells ratchet tat tat. Cause what you banging, what you claim, you know what's up. If a person know got that dagger exposing your fucking guts. Yeah, that blue been in me. Free my big cousin, cuz like me. Our gang's different, but we both bleed blue. Heart pump no Kool-Aid, them shots come through. I stay true blue, been true to that blue. Been true to the cause, so what about you?
For all those new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. For everybody else, let's jump right into it. Today's discussion, it's going down. War is going down out of town, specifically Texas and a bit in New York, but definitely in Texas. Let's jump right into it. Now, I ain't really going to get into the politics and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to make the shit general. I'm just going to generalize everything. So we're first going to talk about what's really trending right now. Texas, specifically Fort Worth, aka murder ward, with the Hoover situation out there. Now, like I said, I ain't gonna get into the politics or anything like that because I ain't a Hoover. I'm a Harlem, all right? But because this is a trending topic, I'm just gonna give my viewpoints on the situation. For one thing, even though a Crip, an individual, might be a historian and all that, if he's official and down with a specific set, the only thing he could really speak on is his set, you know what I'm saying, his politics, and it shouldn't be shared with other Crips from different sets unless, you know what I'm saying, they fuck with each other, you know what I'm saying, allies. But even so, you know what I'm saying, it's only so much that you can share and all that, but other than that, the only business that you can really focus on and speak on is your set, right? That's number one. Number two, this weird ass nigga, OG, well, he calls himself an OG, but Kunta Kinte motherfucker shit, right? I'm just watching this nigga's interview and all this shit, right? It's like, okay, here's how I see it. As I said before, if you are official and under a set that's started in LA directly, so like Harlem 30s, Five Deuce Hoover, Rolling 60s, etc., then you're supposed to follow the rules and guidelines up under each set to the letter, right? You can't just make up your own shit, or, you know what I'm saying, he always talk about, so because of the words been switched around, that means, okay, like when this nigga be talking, he's deviating from the whole point of the issue. Niggas know it's the same cause. The problem is, you know what I'm saying, it's like you can't just take some shit that started in LA and branch and then just, you know what I'm saying, just add some shit that, you know what I'm saying, you can't do that. You can't. But what really got me tight was this one interview where he was talking about Crips fall up under the 6-point star. We have never ever fell up under no damn 6-point star. And for all you motherfuckers that vouch for that 8-ball shit and all that, in 2025, you motherfuckers is the slowest niggas on earth, and you niggas is not it. You niggas is not official. You niggas is not Crips. The only niggas that been, you know what I'm saying, going with the 6-point star and all that shit are GDs. Those are the only niggas. Always have been. Crips never. How that shit came about was because of the fucking internet, and niggas was misled, and they had to get their chucks laced. Now, like I said, some of us from out of town already had their chucks laced. But then you have other half who was misled. Now, if they was taught the correct way to Crip and got their chucks laced, and to this day they're pushing it the way it's supposed to, good. But for those that still talking this 8-ball shit, I don't care how old you is. I don't care how many times you went to prison. I don't care what level prison yard you went to and all this. I don't care if you even went to the feds. You talking that 8-ball shit still, you niggas is washed up. And to be honest, you niggas is fake as fuck. But yeah, when it comes to the Hoover situation, that's really something that my cousins, you know what I'm saying, that's their issue and all that shit, even though they from Houston and all that. Shout out to my cousins from Houston, you know what I'm saying. They push that 5 Deuce HGC, they Hoover Gangsta Crips, you know what I'm saying. As far as I know, I'm the only one that's pushing rolling in my family. I'm the only Harlem, you know what I'm saying. But shout out to my cousins, you know what I'm saying, especially my oldest one that's behind the wall, you know what I'm saying. Keep your head up, cuz, big cuz, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm just watching this nigga Kunta, right? Watching how he move and this and that and third. And the way he sees it is like he don't care what a nigga set is in, as long as he a Crip, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll partner up with a Crip from an enemy set of his to go up against, you know what I'm saying, his own set. Just because the majority of them is pushing criminal. And for real, that's weird. That is weird. Because everybody knows Hoover stick together, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, if you're pushing these LA politics, if you're pushing the LA base set, you need to follow the rules and guidelines to each set to the letter. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, politics is different everywhere you go, in every city, and every state and all that shit. I get that. But the thing is that if you're pushing an LA-based set, you got to follow the rules and guidelines she set. In other words, whatever enemies they are having out there and all that shit, those are your enemies. Because what if one of these days your OG homie from LA and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, whoever you're pushing the line under for and all that, comes out to check on the homies and all that, and then you introducing niggas and all that, and then, you know, in some states you have sets that's enemies in the land and all that shit, but in other states they're allies. Your G homie comes along and all that shit, and you introduce so and so to your G homie, and you tell your G homie what set he's pushing, or he tells him what set he's pushing, and then your G homie is like looking at you like, cuz what the fuck is this? Pulls you to the side. Or you have some that will even say it right in front of them. Cuz what the fuck is this? What you mean? Cuz don't you know his set is killing our homies back in the land and all that shit? They killing the homies. Or we at war with them niggas. Like, the shit is not a fucking game. We at serious war with them niggas. Or we beefing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, but it's not a good situation. And that's going to make y'all not even look good in front of your G homie. And then word's going to get back to the land. You know what I'm saying? It will get back. Maybe your G homie might not, you know what I'm saying, spill the beans and all that, but word will get back. Because niggas talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? Report back to the land where it all started. That's how the shit goes. Like, you can't just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you have a Hoover fucking with a nigga from East Coast. Okay, now I'm going to say this. Out of town wise, and you know, it might happen in land too, but it's like this. You have individuals that knew each other since they was kids or babies and all that shit, and they just went two different paths and all that. That's one thing. Okay, if y'all grew up together, but you choose to go with one set, or you know what I'm saying, your homie went with another set and the enemies and all that shit, that's one thing and all that. But as a whole, nah. But regardless, however the situation is, you guys can't speak on other sets' politics. A Harlem can't tell a Hoover how to groove. An East Coast can't tell a Hoover how to groove. An A-Tray gangster, no, a Rolling 60 can't teach an A-Tray gangster how to move. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to stick to your own, basically, at the end of the day. And the main thing is you got to stay loyal to your set. So what this nigga Kunta did, really, being on platform with L.A. Ron, laughing at Gumby, even though he a criminal, he still push Hoover. Both of them. Is goofy. And that's basically I saw that shit. It was funny, but I'm just like, damn. Damn shame. And that right there is another reason why you have individuals from the land, which is half, they don't embrace and they don't fuck with out-of-town niggas. Out-of-town Crips, out-of-town Bloods, out-of-town Parus. They don't, out-of-town Hoovers now. They don't fuck with them. For this reason right here. All y'all niggas doing right now in Fort Worth is showing niggas why they don't embrace and fuck with out-of-towns. Out-of-towners, I should say. It's a lot of politics involved with this shit. And if you guys are not going to follow through with the politics and all that, then create your own set, create your own gang. You know what I'm saying? Like the Murder Worth Crips or some shit like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going to push a set that originated from LA, you got to follow the shit to each letter. You cannot, you know what I'm saying? You can't just do this, that, and third, or whatever the fuck you guys want to do. Part 2. Damn, this is actually going to be a quick video. Because of this dropping flag challenge that this bitch-ass nigga Hocus 45th was promoting all that shit, you have Jim Jones getting up on the platform talking about the challenge and all that, right? And, you know, one thing he did mention was now it's not a good time because niggas is at war and all that shit. And plus, I mean, I personally don't believe in dropping flags and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're at a certain age, at a certain status, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like Cartoon 5 Trey age and you have like certain rank and this, that shit, credibility and all that, then you know what I'm saying? But if you're in your 30s, 20s, teens, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, then they're, you know, like, the fuck is you niggas talking about? But then, anyway, this 50-year-old first generation of non-Trey got on the platform and went on Jim Jones, and that shit was just funny as hell. I know y'all niggas seen that shit. That shit funny as hell. Talking about Jim Jones, you the capital of the bird game. The fuck is you talking about? What wars have you been in? What y'all have you been in? This, that, and third. And shit like that. You fucking fly, you son of a bitch. But yeah, that shit funny as hell. But I just want to touch on that, showing that, you know, because of this whole dropping flag challenge nonsense and all that shit, you know, it's causing a whole lot of controversy and problems and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not a fucking game. And there's another reason why homies from the land, you know what I'm saying, having to no fuck with out of towners. Niggas is treating this shit like a fucking game. This shit is not a fucking game. Niggas is literally going behind the wall for life and dying 6 feet under behind these flags and what they represent and what they stand for. Your cause, you know what I'm saying? When you're under these flags, you're pushing a cause. You know what I'm saying? So you can't take this. A man gotta stand for something and fight for it, or he'll fall for anything and die as nothing. You cannot play with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to touch on this shit. Like, it's getting really crazy out of town and all that shit, you know, with these politics and all that. All I'm gonna say is this: niggas really need to tighten up and get their chucks laced extra tight. Hell, get some new laces, you know what I'm saying, crispy laces and all that. Get them shits tied up, you know what I'm saying, correctly, to where they can't unravel and all that, because it's getting real.
You don't know now what's that I claim? I claim 3-0. You ask what I bang? I bang 3-0 with the A in the middle. Avenues, cuz, but I ain't with the riddles. Keeps it 30-100, but people not like me. I see the weird shit going on repeatedly, but I'm a go-getter. I goes and gets. Never a lazy ass nigga, ambitious with my bets. Cross the line, pay the debt. Even with your life, pay the debt. Gotta pay the toll, that's how life rolls. I seen too many plays solid, but they always fold. Had a beating heart, froze that shit cold. Don't give a fuck, I'm in that fucking mode. Seen one side, but now it's the other side. One slick mouth, that life of yours, bye bye.